All right, guys, part 2 of the $15 sub. If you saw part 1, this is all the shadowless cards that I showed off. But in this one, we got some better things. We got some modern. We got a little bit of Ancient Mew. We got some promos. So yeah, let's go through them, okay? Now, we have Luxray here. A level X card. This one really brings it back for me. I got into the hobby in this era just a little bit before, and I've actually opened packs from the set quite a bit. This is when I entered the hobby, you could go into Walmart and still find these packs on the shelves. And, it was an upcoming set that was hype. Luxray is one of my favorite Pokemon from this era. And really cool to see the level X cards. They really pop off the card. Give you some, Gold Star vibes for sure. So next up, we have a Rayquaza C level X. Very nice. Not the best artwork in my opinion, but overall really solid card there. And then look at this, guys. We got a Gengar level X. And I remember pulling this card back in the day when I got back in the hobby. And man, the eyes are hollow. It just looks so cool. Very nice to see. Nice condition too. I mean, some of these will probably get 9s. He bought these from like a card shop, and you can see some like hollow scratching on the border, but I mean not much. So these have potential to grade on the upper end, but it's kind of varying for sure. There's like a little dot on there I was trying to get off, but yeah, it varies. I mean, I feel like those ranges are very up for grabs. And yeah, it's a very cool card to see for sure. And can't wait to see what it gets. And we have a Salamence level X following the level X line. So not the best artwork on that as well. It kind of gives you like CGI, kind of cheap CGI vibes. Then we have a Pokemon Center Shibuya Pikachu. And this one has a chance to grade pretty high. If it grades a 10, it's going to be really close to the $200 mark, I believe. So it might get upcharged a little bit, but, very cool card to say the least. Love the promos. Still today, how they do the, border hollow, and it's got a cool stamp there. So very cool card to see. Then we have some Eevee Heroes. We have a Vaporeon full art, just a normal one. And then we have the Alt Art V. When you put these in on PSA's site, they label these as the same thing. Like it doesn't label this as an alt art, which kind of throws me off. It's kind of hard to look up. So really pay attention to the number when you're entering these, but this card is just so cool. This and the Vaporeon, which we also have in this sub, is my 2 favorite cards from Eevee Heroes. And I think I kind of want them in CGC because I do collect CGC cards if it's like ultra modern. But, I mean, this guy looks really good. Has a chance at a 10, so there might be an upcharge as that as well. Then we have the Cramorant from the stamp box. Love these cards. Very nice promo. This came in like a stamp box collection with the Pikachu, which is back here. We'll show that in a second. And very cool promos. I mean, these cards grade pretty easily, so we might squeeze out a 10 on these. And yeah, very, very cool cards. Very desirable. I'll probably try to pick up this Pikachu from him because it is still like one of my chase cards to get a Pikachu. This kind of card called the Beauty Looking Back Pikachu. It's based off like a famous Japanese, like really old stamp. And centering is off ever so slightly, but otherwise this card, typically grades very well. Then we just kind of have a throw in that he pulled himself and he was real, kind of nostalgic for, wanting to get it graded. It is the Umbreon Gold Star from Celebrations. Very nice texture on these cards. And this one's looking pretty good. So might have a chance at a 10 on there. Next up, we have 3 Ancient Mews. I think he said one of these might squeeze out a 10. But with the Ancient Mew, there's so much hollow and it's so dark. It's almost kind of hard to see, you know, any damage on those. So yeah, we'll have to see on that one. And next up, we have an Arceus promo card. I can't remember. I want to say like Legendary Heartbeat, but I might be wrong on that. I'll have to look at the submission form to double check, but he had this card. He's a nice like Arceus collector. He's got a nice Arceus collection, so of course he wants this for it. And we also have the non-full art version right here, and it's got a nice glittery hollow. I don't know if you guys can see that. For some reason, the camera's not really picking up too much hollow, but it's definitely there. It's on the card itself, like on the whole face of the card. Let me pull it out of here, see if you can see that. So yeah, you see that down there? Maybe it's just a sleeve, but really nice, kind of glittery, starry hollow pattern, and a very cool card. One of the cooler promos. I think they came out in like 2016. So yeah, CP5 right before CP6, which is, you know, the Evolutions set on the Japanese side. Here we have a Porygon V, another solid card from EV Heroes. Wanted to pop in there, but this guy is a big card. So this one's probably going to get upcharged if it gets a nice grade, but just really beautiful card. I want this in a CGC grade, but he's going with PSA because, like I said, he might be selling these. But yeah, just this card in a CGC case just looks so cool with the blue background and, you know, Vaporeon being blue. But this and the Espeon are by far my favorite alt arts. You know, I call them alt arts from EV Heroes. I don't really like any of the VMAXs. I don't really like Umbreon VMAX or V that much. But these guys are solid, to say the least. All of them are. So last but not least, we have a Jordan Walker baseball card. He pulled this from Bowman Chrome. So very solid pull. It's not like a, you know, super variant or anything, but really cool card. And yeah, pretty solid. So let me know what you guys think about all these cards. And yeah, what do you think that these will go for? Do you think the market's going to be going up while these are sitting at PSA? We're starting to see some movement in the market for sure. So let me know what y'all think, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm going to get these out. So peace.